Welcome all of you. In this lecture, we are going to see RL series circuit. Okay. You can see in this circuit diagram there is resistor and inductor connected in series. Okay. So voltage across resistor is VR and voltage across inductor is VL. Okay. As resistor and inductor are connected in series, so this circuit is called as RL series circuit. Okay. Now see, this is the phasor diagram of this RL series circuit. In this, you can see when this current flow through resistor R, there this VR is in phase with current. So this VR is shown on this current. This is we take here as a reference as a current, means this remains fixed and this is the current shown on this axis. Okay, reference has the current. So this VR is also on this axis because the voltage across resistor and current through it are in phase. Okay, now see, this is the voltage across inductor VL. Okay, as the voltage across inductor leads current by 90 degree. So here the VL is shown. Okay, now this is the vector, resulting vector, that is combination of VR and VL, that is combination of VR and VL. This formula is shown that this resulting vector V is combination of VR and VL. It is not direct addition of VR and VL. It is shown in vector form, so it is given that VR plus VL. Okay. So if we shift this vector VL in this position, then voltage triangle is generated as shown in this, that voltage triangle have three voltage VR, VL and total or resulting voltage V. Okay, you can see this VR means voltage across the resistor, then voltage across the resistor is current multiplied by its resistance, so it is shown that it is I into R. Now see VL is voltage across inductor and it is shown that it is current, it is same current flow through this component, so current I multiply by reactance of this inductor. Okay, reactance of inductor, so it is shown that it is XL. And V is for total circuit, and so it is taken as I into impedance because impedance is for total circuit, so it is taken as I into Z. Okay, now if we divide these three sides of voltage triangle divide by current, then we get impedance triangle. Means this I get cancelled, this current I get cancelled and this get cancelled, so it remains only R, XL and Z, as shown here, R, XL and Z. Okay, now this is the phase angle. Phase angle remains same in all this triangle. Okay, let's see impedance of RL series circuit, and the formula for it is Z is equal to R plus JXL. Already we see the formula is R plus JX. Now here X is the XL because only reactive component is here inductor. Okay, so it is XL, so formula comes Z is equal to R plus JXL. Now see Z or mod of Z is equal to under root R square plus XL square. Okay, under root R square plus XL square. This is, we can apply here Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem we can say that Z square is equal to R square plus XL square, and if we take only Z, then Z or mod of Z is equal to under root r square plus xl square. Okay, then phi or phase angle, that is equal to tan inverse of xl divided by r. Okay, let's see next. Sine of phi, sine of phi is equal to VL divided by V. In voltage triangle, sine of this is means sine of phi is equal to VL divided by V. Okay, and in impedance triangle, sine of phi is equal to XL divided by Z. XL divided by Z. In same way, we can see cos of phi. Then cos of phi for voltage triangle is cos of phi for voltage triangle is VR divided by V, and cos of phi for impedance triangle is R divided by Z. In same way, tan of phi for voltage triangle is VL divided by VR. Okay, and tan of phi for impedance triangle is XL divided by R. These formulas are important because you have to solve numericals on it. Okay, these formulas are very important for it. Or in exam they ask you to draw circuit diagram, phasor diagram. Okay, and write down formula. Okay, see next. Okay, here it is shown that this is the voltage triangle, and by multiplying voltage triangle by current I, we can get power triangle. Okay, already we said that I square Z is S means apparent power, I square XL is reactive power, and I square R is the active power. So apparent power, reactive power, active power. In this way we get power triangle. Okay, one more important factor, that is Q factor. What is Q factor? Q factor is equal to 2 pi multiplied by maximum energy stored per cycle divided by energy dissipated per cycle. Okay, now for RL series circuit, it is XL divided by R, or it is equal to 2 pi FL divided by R. Okay, this formula is also important. Q is equal to XL divided by R. Okay, now see average power. Average power of RL circuit. Now the actual formula of average power for RL circuit is average power of RL circuit is equal to average power due to resistor R and average plus average power due to inductor L. But average power in inductor for one cycle is 0, so we not take power through it because it's 0 for one cycle, and we take only power through resistor R, and it is VI cos of phi. So average power is equal to PAV is equal to VI cos of phi watt. Okay, we repeat one more time. It is why it is called RL series circuit, because resistor and inductor are connected in series, so it is called as RL series circuit. Voltage across resistor is VR, voltage across inductor is VL, and this is phasor diagram. We show VL, that is 90-degree upward direction because it leads current by 90-degree. Okay, then formula for impedance Z is equal to R plus JXL, and mod of Z is equal to under root R square plus XL square, and phase angle phi is equal to tan inverse of XL divided by R. Okay, Q factor of RL series circuits, Q is equal to XL divided by R. Okay, Q is equal to XL divided by R, and average power is equal to VI cos of phi. Average power of RL series circuit is VI cos of phi.